Welcome back to Nation of Glory, the heartbeat of wrestling passion, the home where legends are remembered, journeys are celebrated, and rising stars are honored. Today, we bring you a story that is not just about victories in a ring, but about heart, belief, and the legacy of a warrior. So sit back, relax, and let your spirit rise, because this is the emotional, inspiring, and powerful journey of one of Australia's finest athletes, Samantha De Martin, known to the wrestling world as Indi Hartwell. There are some wrestlers who win titles, and there are wrestlers who win hearts. Indi Hartwell is the kind who does both, not because she was handed opportunities, not because she was born into fame, but because she climbed, fought, trained, and believed her way into the spotlight. This is a name that echoes resilience, passion, and the power of dreams. But before the bright lights, roaring crowds, and championship gold, there was a young girl in Melbourne, Australia, who simply dreamed bigger than her surroundings, louder than her doubts, and stronger than her fears. She wasn't born into a wrestling legacy. She didn't have a shortcut or a ticket to success. What she did have was determination, the kind that can't be taught, bought, or borrowed. Growing up, she was like many of us, watching wrestling heroes on TV, imagining herself in the ring, feeling the electricity through every move and every story. But while most people leave dreams at imagination, Indi turned hers into a mission. She decided that one day, the world would chant her name. And from that moment, she carried that dream like armor, through struggles, through long nights, through miles of training, and through every doubt life tried to throw her way. Wrestling isn't just a sport, it's sacrifice. When her peers chose easy paths, Indi chose sweat and pain, practice and repeat, hope and faith. She stepped into training centers when many didn't believe in her dream. She faced rejection, she heard the world say, "It's impossible," and she answered with the roar of effort. Hyperextensions, bruises, exhaustion, these weren't setbacks to her, they were fuel. She didn't want fame, she wanted greatness. And that, Nation of Glory, is why her story is so powerful. From small wrestling events in Australia to making waves through pure talent and hunger, Indi Hartwell lit every stage she stood on. She didn't just perform, she told a story every time she entered the ring, of a girl who wouldn't quit. The wrestling world began to notice. Crowds started chanting, opponents started preparing harder, because a force had arrived, one that was ready to shake the ropes and rewrite expectations. Her dedication brought her across oceans, across cultures, across obstacles. From Australian circuits to competing internationally, stepping into major promotions, and proving, every step of the way, that talent combined with heart is unstoppable. She wasn't the loudest trash talker. She wasn't the one built on hype. She earned her respect through grit, skill, and authenticity. She didn't just want to be a wrestler, she wanted to inspire. And oh, how she has. She found herself walking into major arenas, and with every match, every promo, every moment in front of fans, she proved she belonged. And today, she stands as a pride of her homeland, carrying the fire of Australia into global rings. Signed to Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, continuing to shine on the independent circuit, holding championships such as the Hog Women's World Title, Indi Hartwell continues to elevate her name, not because she seeks fame, but because she chases excellence. But titles and contracts aren't the soul of her journey. No, what makes Indi special is her heart. Her humility, her bond with fans, her belief that dreams are for everyone. She speaks with honesty, she performs with passion, she gives hope to every young wrestler watching, every athlete in doubt, every fan who's ever been told they can't be great. And this story doesn't end in the ring. Because the ring may define battles, but character defines heroes. And Indi, she's a hero, not because she hasn't fallen, but because she always rises. Imagine those quiet moments before a match, the heartbeat racing, the mind battling nerves, the world waiting. Most crumble under that weight. Indi thrives. She breathes in pressure and exhales performance. She steps through the curtain not just as a wrestler, but as a testament that a dreamer can become a doer. Her journey reminds us, it isn't where you come from, it's where you fight to go. It isn't who doubts you, it's who you choose to become. It isn't about having a perfect path, it's about walking the one you have with unstoppable spirit. From local gyms to global arenas, from hopeful beginner to champion, from fan to icon in the making. Every chapter in Indi Hartwell's story screams one truth: limits are illusions. Barriers are breakable, and greatness is earned, not given. She stands today not just as a wrestler, but as a symbol of perseverance. Her journey is still being written, and the pages ahead promise glory. And when her career is looked back on, there won't just be applause for her victories, but admiration for her courage. So to every person watching this, let Indi's journey touch your heart. Let it remind you that dreams aren't fantasies, they are blueprints. They require work, patience, faith, and most importantly, belief in yourself even when the world is quiet. Indi Hartwell believed, and that belief will forever be her crown. Nation of Glory, thank you for joining us in celebrating this remarkable journey. If her story inspired you, motivated you, or lit even a spark of fire in you, then remember, your story can be just as powerful. Your dream can be just as real. And your time can be now. We salute the warrior, the dreamer, the champion, Indi Hartwell. And we salute the dreamers watching. Keep chasing, keep fighting, keep believing, because legends aren't born, they're built. And the world is waiting for yours. Thank you for watching Nation of Glory. If you love this journey, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs motivation today, and of course, subscribe to stay with us as we continue bringing you incredible journeys, emotional stories, and the heartbeat of wrestling greatness. Until next time, stay strong, stay inspired, and stay glorious. Nation of Glory, signing off.